Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Tuesday, January the 9th. Welcome to our video commentary. I'm sure you've been hearing a lot about this book, Fire and Fury, whatever it is, written by Mr. Wolff. Just for the record, Mr. Wolff is not a historian. He's basically a gossip columnist, and that's all he is. How this guy got in the White House is beyond me. Whoever put this guy in this White House to cover this White House, whoever did that, frankly, ought to be dismissed and never again allowed in any White House. Whoever did this was frankly not trying to help President Trump, and that's why I wonder if this was not a hazard job from day one. But anyway, if you've been watching interviews with Mr. Wolff, he was recently interviewed on CBS Morning News, and I was watching the video of it online. And it's remarkable. I mean, he's being asked about the book, and apparently he never spoke to any cabinet member, but yet he quotes cabinet members. He also never actually spoke directly with President Trump, certainly not interviewing President Trump. He said he spoke with him during the campaign and then later on, but he understands that maybe why President Trump would not know that he was not being interviewed. I mean, the whole thing is a confusing farce. And I think that it speaks volumes about what this is all about. This was never a serious effort to look at the transition. This was a hatchet job, in my opinion, from day one to get President Trump or to embarrass this administration. Again, I don't know who put this guy in there, but whoever it was, I hope that person never again touches the Trump White House, because that obviously that person was not helping the president. You know, there's a lot of reference in the book about the 25th Amendment. Of course, the 25th Amendment is a very serious thing that was passed. The Constitution was amended in the 1960s, and the purpose of the 25th Amendment is to replace the president in the case of incapacitation or something serious, maybe the assassination of the president and other senior officials, so that there would be a succession plan in the event of a tragedy like that. I think we need a 25th Amendment for journalists, something where we take a journalist like this, like Mr. Wolff, and we apply a 25th Amendment, and we basically retire these people from journalism. This was not a book written to inform anybody. This was a book that had two purposes. Number one, make Mr. Wolff famous, and number two, make a lot of money, of course, and make him famous, and number two, to hurt President Trump. That's what this book's all about. And I think in the end, over the next couple of weeks, what you're going to see is a lot of used copies of this book for sale in Amazon, because the more you listen to people who actually read the book, the more you realize there's nothing in this book of any viable information. It's just a lot of trash. It's just a lot of, I heard somebody say this or I heard somebody say that. Well, that's not really journalism. That's just gossip. That's what a gossip columnist does, which is, of course, what Mr. Wolff has been doing for years. Thank you for watching. You can watch all of these over on YouTube. We have them over at Twitter, and we have them over on my blog. Have a wonderful day, everybody. This is Silvio Canto.